Hey Luke, Phil in Pacific Toyota. So thanks for the inquiry on the Commuter that we discussed with the wheelchair hoist. As I said, I was going to go around the car and just point out any defects if there is any and go through the car with you. So as you can see down the side of the car, there isn't any marks. Now I will point out there is, you will probably see it, there is a little dent here, which I can look at doing something on that. I'm not sure what the outcome would be, but I could certainly look and see if I can rectify it. But as you can see, coming down the side of the car, there isn't any other scratches at all. The paintwork's in really good condition. There isn't any knocks or bangs. And normally on these sort of vehicles, they are susceptible to little dings and scratches because of the size. But that being said, this one's in really good condition. So your back tyres, Goodyear tyres that are, I reckon you're running about 80% minimum tread depth. And another thing that sort of is sort of a telltale sign of this being looked after, the plastics on these, if they're left out in the sun, they will fade. So as you can see, they're really in good condition there. So they've been used obviously on the road, but been parked under cover as well. So as I said, that's the only thing that I could look at doing something on, but we can look at that. But as opposed to that, there isn't any other scratches on. Coming around this side of the vehicle, there is a little step there which can fold back up. And looking on the inside of the car, so as I said with that mod plate, that one's there. It's an 8+1 as you can see, so the wheelchair bin the one. And as we come into the vehicle here, it's in really good condition. As you can see, the seats are all really well maintained, and these didn't even have any seat covers, and normally they have those heavy duty seat covers just to protect the seats, but as you can see, the seats have just been really well looked after. The inside of the vehicle, now the engine's underneath here actually, so it's just in the front, and you got your automatic gearbox, so everything is in really good condition. As you see, the seats are all really good, so that's definitely a good thing. Your wheelchair hoist is here, so it's parked right against the back of the wall, but basically you just open it up, follow the instructions, and the hoist comes down, and then it hoists you back in, and you have your seat belt here, and you have all your instructions and stuff there. But this is in really good condition. It has been used obviously, but it's in really good condition, and it's very straightforward to use as well. So that's all there. So there's your seats, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you got 8 seats plus the wheelchair is 9. You got your aircon vents there as well. Now the logbooks, as I said, so Pacific Toyota, we sold them brand new. It's got all its books there, and that's the owners. So St. John's Community Care and a place called Redlinch, which is a really nice area. All the service history. It's with Inamotive Automotive, which is in Portsmouth, a suburb here. They're a really good service outfit. They've done predominantly all of the servicing on it. We will have done the last service on it, and you're good for another 10,000 kilometers. So you have all your books and service history there. That's all in there. And as I said, we did sell them from new, which is ideally what you're looking for. As you can see, it's all in really good condition. It's been modulated up, the tires are in really good condition. So look, I'll send this off. If this is something that you're pretty serious about and you're like, oh well, I wish I could touch and feel it, as I said, we do this on a weekly basis, and about 20% of our cars go all around Australia, but mainly Brisbane. What most people do is do an RACQ check or an independent check on the car. If that comes up smiling, well then that's a lot more peace of mind as opposed to me telling you. But we genuinely do put a lot of thought and efforts into the vehicles that go in the yard, and because we're a main Toyota yard, we can't just put any car we feel like putting on the yard. We've got to meet the guidelines Toyota provide. But if you want to get an independent check, we can certainly arrange that for you. Alright, so as you can see, the only thing that we can point out is that little dent. I can look at doing something with that, but I'll send this video off. You can have a look and see what you think. Thanks for your time, Luke. Bye.